Hallo meine Freunde und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Lake hier auf dem SadPizzaDude Channel, meine Freunde. Im letzten Teil waren wir in einer... Kommen wir hier raus? Wo sind wir? Nee, wir müssen tatsächlich wieder hier runter. Waren wir in einer verlassenen Hütte und haben einen Brief abgeworfen. Höchst interessant. Ich hoffe, wir erfahren mehr über den Bewohner dieses kleinen Hüttchens. Und jetzt müssen wir quasi zum Zeltplatz. Das heißt, wir fahren hier runter in Richtung Zeltplatz. Und werden höchstwahrscheinlich mal wieder ein paar neue Leute treffen. Sonst wäre das nicht so ominös angekündigt worden, denke ich. Das Motel mit dem komischen Typen. Oi. Oi! Hei, 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 hei. Das hätte aber fast geknallt, meine Freunde. Das ist aber nochmal gut gegangen. Jetzt ist der Sound wieder... ein bisschen lauter, ich verstehe es nicht. Hier kann man schöne Fotos machen. Tut mir leid, dass ich ein bisschen am Gehen bin. Ach, guck mal.
I remember Dad telling me, Meredith, the picnic area is for the older kids. I think I was 17 when I had my first actual picnic here.
Weißt du, was ich mache? Jetzt hier weiter. Sorry, ich wollte dich nicht unterbrechen. Das tut mir leid. Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet, dass das sofort... Kann ich nicht? Nee, kann ich nicht. Dass es sofort aufhört, wenn wir aussteigen. Das tut mir leid. Wirklich. Das wollte ich nicht. Aber ich will mal so ein schönes Foto machen von hier. Das ist aber schon ein schönes Motiv hier mit dem Wohnwagen und der Familie, die da sitzt. C war das. Ah, da sind wir auch scheiß Spots und ich will nicht zu nah rangehen. Warum zurück zum Postamt? Komplett kaputt gemacht, oder was? Mach mal so. Ist nicht das allerschönste Foto, aber... Ich habe halt Sorge, dass wenn ich weiter zur Seite gehe... Ach, jetzt habe ich... Guck mal, dann wage ich es mal. Dass ich dann die Szene trigger. Warum soll ich zurück zum Postamt fahren? Hast du Lack gesoffen oder was? Gefällt mir auch noch nicht. So, jetzt bin ich angefixt. Jetzt suche ich die perfekte Location für das Foto. Hier so mit dem Berg. Bisschen mehr in die Seite. Das ist doch relativ schön. Dann gehen wir mal Zettel. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, warum ich zurück zum Postamt fahren soll. Und wie gesagt, tut mir leid, dass ich die Szene gerade so harsch unterbrochen habe.
Hello there.
Hey, how are you?
I may have mail for you.
Is it addressed to Mickey or June? Or both?
To both. Here you go.
Oh, sweet brother Damien, savior in the hour of darkness.
Never mind him. He's a bit stressed out. We were a bit low on paper. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Meredith. Nice to meet you too.
Woo!
What kind of paper?
Probably a bit of cash and some rolling paper.
Mhm.
Ah, that kind of paper.
Okay, was soll ich jetzt antworten? Von mir aus soll die kiffen, ist mir doch egal. Aber ich will...
No harm in that.
Amen, sister. Thanks for the delivery.
You're welcome. Nice RV, by the way. Is it yours?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's awesome. We borrowed it.
Joan, can you get in here, please? Now.
Oh, that's my cue. It was nice meeting you. Sweet Meredith.
Can you, like, not tell the authorities your whole life story?
Weirde Leute. Sind wir nicht ganz koscher irgendwie. Aber naja. Ich liefere ja nur die Briefe aus. Wie gesagt, tut mir leid, dass ich gerade... Das tut mir wirklich leid. Ich habe jetzt nicht damit gerechnet, dass direkt dann die ganze... Nächstes Mal mache ich das nicht. Dass dann die ganze Szene dann da beendet wird. Wenn wir aussteigen. Ich dachte, es läuft dann weiter. Haben wir alles ausgezahlt schon? Tatsächlich, müssen wir noch zurück zu unserer Kumpeline. Hatten wir heute noch irgendwas vor? Nee, heute tatsächlich nicht. Außer, wir sehen endlich mal wieder Angie, die mag ich. Außer, sie hat noch irgendwas vor mit uns heute Abend. Jetzt haben wir heute Abend wieder tote Hose, oder? Entschuldigung. Obwohl wir echt mit Körpergeräusch, ne? Fahren wir oben rum. Oh, neuer LKW. Ist nicht unser roter. Ab geht's, ab zur Videothek. Da bin ich gerne, die finde ich cool. Dann regeln wir das ganz smooth. Hier ist hier gerade gar kein Verkehr. Und fahren wir eben kurz hier rein. Oh, oh, oh. Ich habe nicht gesehen, dass da Mülltonnen stehen. Muss noch ein Foto von der Videothek machen, ne? Jetzt mal auch. Kann ich hier auch ein Foto machen? Ne, jetzt gerade nicht. Jetzt habe ich nämlich die Kameratasche da. Dann quatschen wir jetzt mal.
Hi, Angie.
Oh, hey.
So, hey, I dropped off and picked up those movies.
Right.
Was ist los?
Is everything okay? You don't seem your usual peppy self.
You don't know me, Meredith, okay?
Okay.
This can be a stressful job.
Okay, I know a thing or two about stressful jobs. I'll leave you be.
Yeah, actually, now's not a great time. There's 2 more movies on the counter. If you could deliver those, that'd be peachy.
Okay.
Jaws and The Dirty Dozen.
Was sollen wir machen? Ein bisschen flirty-dirty oder hier lieber auf ihre Filmwissenschaft gehen? Was ist denn... Ja.
Best not to mix these two up.
Great, thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Okay, ich habe das Gefühl, alle sind gegen mich. Arschloch. Jetzt noch ausliefern für die... Also, bitte. Beim nächsten Mal aber ein bisschen freundlicher, sonst kannst du deinen Käse hier allein... Das mache ich jetzt gerade auch echt nur fürs Achievement, junge Dame, ja? Also. Naja. Ja, eh nichts zu tun. Regt dich nicht auf. Ja, ich glaube, das mit dem hübschen Köpfchen wäre auch nicht besser angekommen. Ich habe ja sowieso meine Flirt-Skills hier schon unter Beweis gestellt, von daher. Was soll denn da so stressig sein? Ach doch, der passt. Jaws könnte dem Fischer gefallen. Hoffentlich kriegen wir jetzt hier nicht auch noch eine Abfuhr. Das ist echt ein schlechter, ne? Starten in den Abend, sag ich mal. Don't know me, Meredith. Letztes Mal noch bei mir zu Hause. Dicke Freunde. Ein bisschen sogar was am Knistern gewesen, wenn ihr mich fragt. Und jetzt kommt sie mir mit You don't know me, Meredith, weil ich so einen stressigen Job hab, Alter. Ich hänge hier in einem Kaff rum.
Mr. Mackey, I've got this movie box for you.
In der Videothek.
Leave it on the porch of the cabin, could ya?
I need to know if you prefer a war movie or a shark movie.
Huh? Movies? Just pick something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Na dann kriegt er Jaws.
All right, Jaws it is. Have a nice day.
Naja, das war ja wenigstens keine volle Abfuhr, ne? War ja wenigstens noch ein bisschen freundlich. So, jetzt aber zurück zum Postamt und den Tag bloß hinter mich kriegen. Morgen ist die große Feier. Da machen wir einen Filmabend. Judy heißt die, ne? Kleine, meine ich. Vielleicht wird das ja meine beste Freundin. Angie, ich habe mich halt gefreut, dich zu sehen und dann kommst du mir so. Not with me. Ich mach jetzt Feierabend. Kann das eigentlich auch ausmachen, wenn es einmal auf den Sack geht? Scheint nicht. Ich kann eigentlich ein schönes Foto von ihm machen noch. Von meiner Cam. Was kannst du dir jetzt auch abschminken? Glaubst ja wohl. So, Feierabend. Immer das Auto im Hintergrund, ne?
Hey Em, it's me, Kay. Wow, I just instantly dialed your parents' number. Superpowers! Probably just muscle memory or something like that, right? Or maybe it's like that thing where you smell something and it instantly triggers this mega old memory you didn't even know you had. Know what I mean? Oh man, I had that once when Barry bought me lilacs, and the smell instantly mentally teleported me to when I was 6 years old and fell out of a tree. And I ended up with all this lilac-smelling tree gunk all over my face. You remember that, right? What if it's like that with old phone numbers? You go, must dial M, and then your brain just triggers your fingers to dial? Man. Anyway, I didn't call about that, obviously. I was thinking of maybe taking a stroll around the lake this Sunday, clear my head, and then Maureen suggested maybe you'd like to tag along. Not that I'm asking because of Maureen, of course. Just thought it might be fun to check out the old hangouts and the lake sites and all. If you do want to join, I'll be at the watchtower overlooking the lake at 11 a.m. Sunday. I'll probably hang around a bit, so I'll see you when I see you. Sunday morning watchtower. Be there or be square.
Ja, warum nicht? Ja, also, wenn ich das richtig sehe, ist der Film Sonntagabend. Und, Ja. Um 11 oder meint sie 11 Uhr abends? Nee, sie meinte morgens, ne?
The Countess and the Carpenter. Chapter 2. Cecilia hated old Mr. Nabenshoe's table manners. The way he slurped rhubarb into his digestive system was quite the dampener on Cecilia's appetite. She wanted to get out of here and drink and dance with the common folk. Every night, she heard their merry noises travel through her bedroom window. The sounds of real life.
Uiuiui. Die ganze Zeit Arbeit im Hinterkopf. Ich will die ganze Zeit den Wagen.
Hey, Em! Up here!
Hiya! Should I just come up?
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the third ledge. Should be good.
I completely got what you just said, and I'm coming up. Phew. I'm up. In one piece. It's all good. Call off the dogs. Ugh.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Any memory in particular you're thinking of?
Those times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan? And they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail. In fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
Was ist nicht?
Oh man, what? I don't remember any of that.
I bet you don't. I'm glad you're back. I kind of missed having you around.
I feel the same way.
So, what's life been like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job. I basically worked my butt off the entire time. That's both positive and negative, I guess.
Oof. That doesn't sound like a sustainable life plan there. You okay?
Yeah, it gets a bit busy sometimes.
I can imagine Providence Oaks is less complicated.
Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't.
Ooh, that sounds juicy. Is this about something or someone?
I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now.
Ooh, there she goes with the crazy eyes. M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. All right, I'm backing off.
what about you? How have you been? I mean, really?
Really, really? It's been great, and it's been tough. You know, I guess it's like that for everyone. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff, you know. I picked up some shifts at the diner, Barry and I reconnected, got married, and then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He turns 13 in a few months. Time flies. Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but I still continued with my music. Even managed to get a bit of a buzz going in Portland. Lined up a few interesting gigs. Tough to balance, but fun.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music. But I just couldn't let them down, so I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up his shifts at the diner.
Sounds like you really stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think. You just do it.
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when he could. No questions asked. He was just there.
And now you still work at the diner?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner. Up until now, it felt like too much. Too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it. The way things ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan. But I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail, just like we did. So yeah, it's been tough, but looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
That's so great, Kay. I'm glad at least one of us grew up to be a well-rounded individual. Is there a manual I can borrow?
Well, after you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
Nah, I think I'll stick around. Enjoy the view some more.
The view from the top of the ivory tower. Be careful not to get too used to it, young lady.
Kay? Thanks for the invite. I'm glad I came by. Just try to cut down the word count on the answering machine next time, would you?
Oh, you better buy yourself some new tapes for your machine, Weiss. Just kidding. You know how I get when I get nervous. Thanks for joining, Em. This was good.
Kann nicht sein, dass dieser Wagen immer noch läuft im Hintergrund jetzt.
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
Hey, Steve. You're in a good mood?
Meredith, please tell me to calm down. We are so close to a deal. Added 87 in shops all across America. Monster deal.
Oh, wow, that is so awesome. Tell me more.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read our great pitch. They loved it, and they want to buy 250,000 copies of Added 87. 250,000. 1,000. Multiply that by like $35.
That's a lot. But it's not a done deal yet, right?
Not yet, but oh so close. I can almost taste it. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Please, check, double check it right away. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
Ja.
Gotcha, Steve. Don't worry about it.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
It's official. I love horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical. It was amazing! Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
You weren't scared at all?
Nope, told you. Man, I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
Move out? Aren't you 15 years old or something?
Almost 16, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I love tinkering and I love working in my father's shop, but it's just so boring sometimes. I want to see more of the world. I want to meet more people. I'm sure you've noticed, but there's not many teenagers here in Providence Oaks, and I'm homeschooled, so I don't have many friends to hang out with either.
And your parents don't let you watch horror movies?
Exactly. It's so frustrating. They want me to work in my dad's shop once I'm done with school. And I'm just not sure if I want that, you know? And you left when you were younger, so I figured maybe you had some advice for me?
Oh, well, maybe. I think... you should really give school a chance. There are quite a few universities that will let you tinker on things way bigger than just cars.
That sounds amazing. But a homeschooler like me?
That's gonna be pretty tough. You'd have to study really, really hard. Have you maybe considered looking at nice schools nearby?
That's also an option, I suppose. I'll look into it. Thank you, Meredith, for talking to me and stuff.
You're very welcome, Lori. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Me too. I should get home soon. Later, Meredith.
Later.
Okay, warum hat sie halt Handschuhe in meinem Haus an? Und warum hat sie noch nicht dran gedacht, eine Schule in der Nähe zu
Steve's
besuchen?
Parcel. And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm, really. I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Adit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Good morning, sir. I didn't see you there.
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Postal Service policies?
Yes, well, the gist of it.
Can you remember the segment from Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph?
I'm sorry, that part seems to have slipped my mind.
It says in Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph, and I'll paraphrase, it is forbidden to use Postal Service property for personal gain.
Okay, was habe ich damit zu tun? Ich dachte jetzt, es geht um den Brief.
Oh, okay, sounds reasonable.
Miss Weiss, I'm aware that you've only just begun working here. but I trust that you do not take the responsibilities of a postal worker lightly.
If you look up the definition of integrity, it has my picture next to it.
The Postal Service puts its employees under the highest level of scrutiny. I advise you to answer the following 3 questions truthfully. A yes or no will suffice. Do
Okay.
you know Frank Coleman?
Weiß ich jetzt nicht. Weiß ich ehrlich nicht. Alter, wer war Frank Coleman? Ich weiß es gar nicht. Ich muss googeln. Frank Coleman in Lake. Ich bin aber nicht der Erste, der das googeln musste. Das war... so. Ja, das ist der Mann mit dem Schnurrbart. Den kenne ich.
Yes?
Have you ever given him envelopes or received envelopes from him that weren't postmarked?
Ich glaube nicht.
No?
Are you aware that Frank Coleman wagers bets on baseball games?
No.
Leg mich am Arsch.
That will be all. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome.
Hui. Da ist ja jetzt mehr passiert, als ich dachte. Jetzt mal ganz kurz. Vollbild, Grafik, Sound. Gesamtlautstärke. Scheiße, ey, mir geht dieses Auto so auf den Sack. Ich glaube, ich park das nächste Mal hier irgendwo um die Ecke und hoffe, dass es dann nicht die ganze Zeit in die Szene geht. So, da war es ja mehr passiert, als ich dachte, meine Freunde. Der Part hat massive Überlänge. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen da, abonniert den Kanal und drückt die Glocke, um kein Video zu verpassen. Ich hoffe, wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder, wenn es heißt Let's Play Lake hier auf dem SadPizzaDude Channel. Bis dahin und Tschüssikowski, meine Freunde.